Yo, what's good guys, Medical Gamer Review, bringing you another Pokemon Sun and Moon video. This time it's everything about Poke Pelago. Now, Poke Pelago is a very cool new thing added to Pokemon. I really enjoy it. It kind of reminds me of Digimon Dawn and Dusk, how they had sort of like a training area where you can train up your Digimon and like a little tiny like sprite and stuff like that. But anyways, it has a lot of unique features. So without further ado, let's get to it. So first off, you have the Island Beans. Now, first of all, I just want to note that I don't have all the islands unlocked, but I will definitely be explaining to you guys what each of them do and just showing you guys a little bit of them. So, Island Beans is the very first island that you get. It's unlocked automatically as soon as you unlock Poke Pelago, which is right after, I believe, the Fire Island trial, Kiawe's Island trial on the second island. So, each of these different things have 3 ranks. So each of the ranks will allow you to do certain things, and in order to rank up your different islands or unlock new islands, you have 2 requirements. One requirement is going to be the number of Pokemon that you have in your boxes in your PC, and the second requirement is going to be the number of Pokebeans that you have. Now you might be thinking, what are Pokebeans? So Pokebeans are these things that you get on these islands. Now, you can't see right now because I just harvested, but I'm touching the bottom screen. That little tree is shaking. When the tree shakes, you can do this, I think, once a day, or like as time passes throughout the day, a few times a day. And when you tap on that, it'll drop down Pokebeans, and you just use your stylus and you collect all the Pokebeans. Now, as you can see on the top right of my bottom screen, I have 189 of the regular beans. I have 38 of the special beans and then 5 of the rainbow Pokebeans. So now, obviously, the plain ones are the most standard ones, then the patterned ones are worth 3 Pokebeans, and then the rainbow ones are worth 7 standard Pokebeans. So they each have different effects, and basically the regular beans will last a certain amount of time, and then the standard ones will be more, and then the rainbow ones will be even more than that, but I'll get into that. So first of all, on this island, what does this do? Besides shaking that tree to get some Pokebeans, this island of beans will actually attract wild Pokemon. Now, if you look at the top, you can see there's a pic. It says wild Pokemon currently visiting. So there's a Pick-a-Peck, and then there's a Zubat. So basically, they landed on my island, and they just have question marks over their head. And you just tap on them once they have the question mark. And then Mon, which is basically the guy in charge of Poke Pelago, he basically says, "Oh, why don't you wait a day and see if they want to stay around?" So they basically come, and then you tap on them and you wait a day, and then they can stick around. So now there are many different Pokemon that can come, and basically you unlock different Pokemon as you progress through the game. So like in the beginning, you know, you see like Spearows and Zubats and Shelders are likely. I'm just going through a page of how rare these Pokemon are. But then let's say at the end of the game, then you can have things like Kadabras are more likely, Magnemites, Ghastlies are likely. So things like that, you can get new Pokemon as you progress through the game. So I'm not going to read through all the Pokemon that you could find, but there are some pretty cool Pokemon, and there are some new gen Pokemon that you can get too, such as Pikumuku and Pick-a-Peck, but the rest of the Pokemon are pretty much old generation Pokemon. So basically, let me just get into developing the island. So at first, you only have that Island of Beans unlocked, and then Mon allows you to develop the isle. So you can develop the island that you already currently have, and that's what the 3 rankings I was talking about before. So right now my Isle of Beans is only rank 1, so it's just like automatically unlocked. And now you can see it says phase 2, so I need 15 Pokemon total in my boxes, and if you can see on the top, I have 34 in my boxes. I actually just went around just catching like Alolan Rattatas like level 2 just to get some more Pokemon so I can lock some things in here. And then I also need a total of 30 of the plain Pokebeans. So I have 189, so I can easily unlock this. I'm not going to do it right now, but because I'll use those Pokebeans, but I'd rather save those Pokebeans for later, for different islands that I haven't unlocked yet, because I'd rather unlock the new ones before developing the ones that I already have, if that makes sense to you guys. But you guys can pick your own route. You guys can choose what to do. So basically what happens is that when you rank up your things, you will get more Pokebeans and more rare Pokemon and number of Pokemon that get attracted to Isle of Beans. Now the next island is called Isle Apleni. I believe that's how you do it. So this one is basically how you can grow berries. So let's go over there real quick. So over here, as you can see, you can plant berries. You can see on the bottom I have some berries planted there. So I have three oran berries, 2 person berries, and 1 lepa berry, I believe. And so each of the different berries take a different amount of time to grow. So some of the berries take 24 hours to grow, some of them take 48, and some of them take 72. And they usually yield somewhere between 3 and like 12 berries per 1 berry that you plant. So basically, like, I planted an oran berry, and I can get anywhere between 4 and 12 oran berries for each oran berry that I planted, and that's basically what this island's all about. It's not really that big of a deal. Now, one thing, unless you love berries, but one thing that I didn't point out from the previous island is that little box is right there. Now, I just clicked on that box, and what you can do is you can use some of your Pokebeans in order to have a special effect. So let's say I'm just using 1 standard Pokebean. Now you can see that the effect lasts for 20 minutes. So during these 20 minutes, berries will grow twice as fast. So it basically doubles lessens the amount of time that you have to wait by half. So right now, if I kept it, I would only need to wait for 12 hours. But of course, this Pokebean only lasts for 20 minutes. So it wouldn't be 12 hours instead of 24, but it would be slightly under 24. Now in the first island, what happens when you use your Pokebeans is that it will allow more Pokemon to get attracted to your island. So that's what it does for the first island. And then the second island, additional Pokebeans will allow you to harvest your berries faster. So that's basically what it is on this island, and as you rank up this island, you can have more and more berry trees. So right now, as you can see on my top screen, I can only have up to 6 berries planted. Then if you upgrade it once, you can get 12, and if you upgrade it again, you can get 18. So on to the next one, Yo, that song is great. Alright, so Island Afon. So this island, which is the latest one that I have unlocked, I don't have the last 2 unlocked, but I will still explain it to you guys. This is where Pokemon go on missions and they can collect items. So basically, right now I sent them on the path for our odd shard hunting, as you can see on my top screen, and that basically allows you to get certain shards basically, and I think star pieces also, and revives. So those are the items that you can get from that. Now when you first unlock it, if you're on rank 1, which is what I am for Island Afon, you can only do that mission. And now as you can see, the mission takes 24 hours and they're going to be back in 22 hours and 58 minutes, but you can call them back at any time. So as you rank them, as you rank it up, rank 2 allows you to get also the path for brilliant stone hunting, as well as the path for interesting item hunting. So the brilliant stone hunting will allow you to get evolutionary stones such as water stone, electric stone, thunderstone, sunstone, things like that. And then the path for rare treasure hunting will give you valuable items like nuggets and pearls and things like that you can sell for money. Lots and lots of dollar, lots and lots of dough right there. I was trying to say dough and then I said dollar for some reason. Anyways, that's what that is. And then rank 3 will allow you to do the last thing, which is the path for interesting item. And that basically allows you to get any of the items that were in the previous paths. So you can get any of the evolutionary items, any of the rare treasure hunting items, and any of the shards. So that's what that last one is. And now if you click that box, like I did in the other one, and you use a Pokebean, it'll last for 20 minutes, of course. And this time it doubles the speed that they finish their exploration. So that's what this one is. And I think that this is a pretty cool one, especially the evolutionary stones one. Now, I do not have the other ones unlocked, but I will show you what they are. So the island EYOOOO looks like this, and this is basically a place that Pokemon can go to play, and they can improve their stats. So as they are on here, you can have play sessions. So each of the play sessions last 30 minutes, and they can get 1, 2, or 4 EV values for each play session. Now, that all depends on the rank of your island. So if your island is ranked 1, you get 1 EV. If it's ranked 2, you get 2 EVs. And if it's ranked 3, you get 4 EVs. And additionally, if you're rank 1, you can only have up to 6 Pokemon on the island. Rank 2, you could have 12 Pokemon. And rank 3, you can have 18 different Pokemon. So Pokebeans, if you use them, like if you tap on that box like I did for the other ones, it'll speed up your play session so that they're only 15 minutes instead of half an hour. So obviously it just cuts the time in half. And that's basically that. And then also the different sessions that they have are things that you can do. You can boost the XP, you can boost the HP, attack, special attack, defense, special defense, and speed, all that good stuff, all of those values. So that's what this island is for, and this is really cool. This is the one that mainly reminded me of Digimon. So anyways, the last island that you have over here is Island of EYOOOO. So Island of EYOOOO is basically like a hot spring, and this allows your Pokemon to increase their happiness, and it also allows you to hatch eggs faster. If you put an egg in there, it will hatch, it'll decrease the amount of time that it needs to hatch, and if you just put a regular Pokemon in there, it will increase the happiness. So basically, rank 1 of this allows you to have up to 6 Pokemon, rank 2 allows you to have up to 12 Pokemon, and rank 3 allows you to have up to 18 Pokemon, just like the training session and all that good stuff. And there are also different dialogue that they can give to your Pokemon, and so looks quite fond of Island of EYOOOO means that happiness is between 0 and 99. Your Pokemon seems pretty relaxed is between 100 and 149. Your Pokemon looks mighty relaxed is 150 to 199. And your Pokemon seems so relaxed that it would be impossible for it to be any more relaxed is between 200 and 250. But then, an interesting thing is that your Pokemon looks like it has taken all the heat that it can handle. But it seems to have perked up now that it's seen your face. That means that your Pokemon has been in the hot spring for over 24 hours and its happiness begins to drop. So if you do see that, you might want to take your Pokemon out. And if you click that crate, it'll basically... actually, I don't even know if they... No, they do have a crate. They do have a crate in this one too. As you can see in the picture. You can see in the picture. They do have a crate. So in this one, it does also double the amount of time, or have the amount of time that it takes for certain things to occur. So that's basically it. So the main thing about Poke Pelago is the Poke Beans, and the Poke Beans are what you use to speed up different things. You can find items, you can gain EV values, or effort values, you can increase happiness, you can speed up hatching of eggs, you can do a lot of different stuff. You can do a lot of different stuff with Poke Pelago, but I hope I explained everything to you guys. Yeah, I really hope that I did. Anyways, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up down below, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter at medicalgamer. That's about it for now. I think I'm gonna get out of here. Peace.